Hi everyone, Julia here recording this February 13th, 2024. I made a video yesterday but it wouldn't upload, so I'm just going to make a new one if it'll record. I was trying earlier and the recording stopped, but yeah, I'm on the third of 5 sections in my Mace energy method training to become a practitioner. I think the 5th section will last a long time because that's when you actually practice with the method. And man, bottom line is anyone who really wants to heal from their trauma, which, our traumas get exposed in all kinds of ways, anything from addiction to depression to anxiety, and they're all related. They all have to do with trauma and creating negative identities. And Mace energy method just has this really simple, thorough way, and it's got a couple of decades of empirical data to support its efficacy. And yeah, I mean, if you really want to heal, that's your ticket right there. And basically, the way things are perceived through causism, John Mace, he looked at the cause of all these behavioral issues, so to speak, rather than just the outcome of them, the symptoms. And of course, that's what everyone treats as the symptoms. Well, he goes to the cause. And the cause are these negative identities. Michael calls them judgments. Michael Harrell have language lessons of the heart, which now I realize that system won't work on very many people, if any, really thoroughly 100%, like Mace energy method will. But anyway, yeah, let's see, what was I saying? So, yeah, Michael Harrell calls them judgments. Tom Campbell refers to them as fears. You got to lose your fears. And Mace energy method allows you to discreate all these negative identities that you unknowingly created in a moment of upset. So basically it goes like, we are spiritual beings, we are energetic beings, and we exist outside of time. So, and we're also, since we're energy, we're indestructible, which means we're eternal. So we're here in this realm for whatever reason, and we have these bodies, and we have this mind, and our spirit, the real us, is utilizing those two things. And the mind only has one job, and the mind's job is to create mental images for whatever you, the energy being, the spiritual being, are focused on. And that's it. It's just a tool to do that specific job. And everything starts with a mental image. All of our inventions, all is mind. Everything starts with the mind. So that just really makes a lot of sense and fits together. That you go back to the source, and you go in there and you find things that the mind created unintentionally, and then you just create them intentionally. And you need someone to help you do that, because you cannot see all of you. No matter what little games you try to play, you can't see all of you. Just like if you're riding in a car, you can't see the outside of the car while you're inside the car. So, also, you have to really keep your focus and your intention on the discreation process. And so you need that other person to be there and hold space for you and lead you through it. And also, of course, when two people have an intention as opposed to one, it's going to have much more power. So yeah, we are just not just, but we're these spiritual beings utilizing this body and this mind, and we create all these identities. And we have a lot of positive identities that we don't want to just create, like our identity that drives, our identity as a parent, an aunt, a brother, sister, whatever profession we have, a music lover. We have all these different identities. And as long as these identities don't pop up at unexpected moments and cause us to react in a negative manner, like get really angry or really upset in another way about something, then, they're fine. But what happens is we create these identities. Of course, they stay hidden, and then something pops up and we trigger them. So once you remove that identity, even though it was formed after an upset, you remove what the upset caused, and you no longer have negative reactions to upsets. You have calm, cool, collected responses. And, there might be a rational reason to have a little bit of anger or something like that, but you won't have irrational anger if that was what the emotion you were working on, the identity, the negative identity you were looking to remove. So that's just a little bit of what the Mace energy method does. It goes further. It also works on relationship aspects, and it also works on just going through your whole life, seeing if you can spot any other issues that might need a little attention. And then it goes to your body, and you scan your body. Because a lot of times, most of us know that illness starts at the energetic level, at the frequency level. And if we can get our frequency optimized, then we can often alleviate physical symptoms as well as the emotional ones. And yeah, so how cool is this that, something out there is so easily accessible. And, I plan to try to get it to as many people as possible because I really believe in it. And already one of my subscribers has contacted me, and they are going to have a session next week, so in the UK. So that's very cool. And I can't wait to get the report from that. And yeah, it's just a really exciting time that we have access to this. And if you really want to heal, you can. No excuses. If you have any kind of issues, like Tom Campbell says, if you are not happy 99% of the time, if you have occasional anger moments or big disappointments or whatever, then you still need some work. So there you go. And if you don't partake in this opportunity, then you obviously are choosing to stay in victim mode. And I think that's what happens with some people. They get attached to these negative identities. They have a trauma bond with them, just like people trauma bond in their significant other relationships. So that's something to consider if you're not gung-ho on this. Why aren't you? Why aren't you? Because if you haven't had a Mace energy method session, you could use one, regardless. Everybody could use at least one session, and that's usually all it takes, from my understanding at this point. So yeah, there you go. We have what we need. So it's up to us to seize opportunity. All right, everyone, thanks for listening. Hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And remember to stay focused on what you want. Ciao, ciao.